Hey, my super beautiful, lovely souls. Lizzie the Lightworker here, bringing you a reading for Capricorn and Aries in a twin flame separation. So I am doing these generalists because in the past, I feel like there's so many combinations, and a lot of you were complaining and saying that, it wasn't resonating the way that you felt like more the divine masculine and really it's the feminine, or the Aries side is representing more than the Capricorn side, like just as an example. So I feel like this is a little bit more effective, and definitely if you're finding this, it's messages that you need to hear from spirit. Okay, so we're going to get right into this, and I will also leave a link in the description box for twin flame separation support if you would like it on Facebook. It's a group that I admin and moderate, so check it out. We're going to get into the Capricorn energy first. We're in Capricorn season, and let's see, in separation, we'll talk about some energies, some things that maybe need to be worked on, maybe some reasons why this went into separation, and sort of future advice. I like to usually do the next 3 months. So let's get into this. Okay, so I feel like the energy for Capricorn is a little feminine. I don't know if it is a female, divine female finding this, but I'm feeling like this is somebody who is just very mature. They want a traditional life. They want someone that is going to work with them, someone that's going to build with them, a partner, someone that they can share with and grow with, someone they can count on, someone they can lean on, someone that would be like a match to them energetically, financially, all those things. Goals. This person has goals. They're going somewhere in the world. They don't even know sometimes where that is, but they're going to make sure they're going somewhere in the world. Now, in separation, it could be that Capricorn's energy is a little more mature than Aries, and I feel like there's a lot of not getting along, not seeing eye to eye, like very abrasiveness, okay? Because Capricorn's like, look, this is what I want. I told you what I want, and you're fighting me now. So a lot of fighting. I feel like that might have been a theme leading up to separation. There was like arguing, fighting, not seeing eye to eye. Like, why can't you see my point? I see yours. A lot of like unfairness. There could have even been competition for attention, okay? Like, Capricorn could have been battling for Aries' attention, and Aries has this small circle of people revolving around them, or it could have been other love interests or whatever it may have been that really caused some conflicted feelings. Okay, Capricorn has the conflicted feelings because they're like, I don't want to argue with somebody all the time. Sometimes they do when they refuse to back down. They're right. I'm not backing down. But I feel like the fighting was supposed to sort of bring about changes, and those changes didn't happen. I also feel like it could have been false promises. Aries is like, yeah, I'll change. I know. And Capricorn's like, no, I want it now. Do it. And Aries is like, no, F you. That's what I feel like the attitude of this sort of feels like to me. But I feel like there was definitely lessons to be learned here. So we're going to get into some more energies here. Let's see what Aries said. Surprisingly, Aries, I feel like is very routine, or they are coming into a routine now where they want to be like more routine. Okay. It also might revolve around their job. Okay. I don't know if they're in a position where they're the manager or they're in charge. I feel like they're working very, very hard on this in separation. I feel like they want to have something to show, Capricorn. I feel like they're like, hey, look at me. I'm trying. I'm working. I'm doing these things. I'm starting to get recognition. I am trying to make myself better. I'm trying to step up to the plate. I feel like there was common interest here, common like beliefs. Like, yes, we both want commitment. Okay. Like, yes, we both like are doing these things to try to get to that. Okay. But I feel like that energy that is a youthful energy, almost like a kind of little bit of a, I don't want to say bratty inner child, but I feel like Aries has a little bit of this, I was never heard when I was a kid, so you're going to listen to me. Like a little bit abrasive, like they like are a little bit demanding, and very fiery. So that could have like rubbed Capricorn the wrong way. Okay. They have a lot of aspirations for the future. This is somebody that is definitely going somewhere too. So both of you are in energy of progress, proceeding, getting what I want. I want a promotion. I want to be the boss. Everybody's, I feel like, getting there in this energy, but Capricorn is more grounded and practical about it. Aries is more brash and get out of my way, and I'm proving myself here. Don't you know that? Move. Aries is like, I got to get to this point. I'm fast, you're slow. Okay, so that's a little bit of the discrepancy of energies that's like off balance. Okay, guys, does that make any sense? It's a little bit off balance because of that. These two people are extremely career minded and focused. Yeah, and I feel like there's going to be a chance to talk. There's going to be a chance to reconnect. I don't know if Capricorn will do it. Reach out, but I feel like by then there's going to be turns for the better. I feel like these are two people that needed to work on themselves in their careers, finding direction, finding where they want to be, where they need to be, getting to a comfortable place with money, like that sort of thing, comfortable place with career. But yeah, I feel like a turn for the better for both these people, and also a turn for the better to talk and communicate. But I also feel like in separation, it was reached a point where it needed to end. It just did. You guys have to think of it like a book in chapters. It was a chapter that needed to end. Now you're in chapters where you're by yourselves and single, and you need to do you. So yeah, definitely that energy though for coming in, like expansion. Okay, like maybe expanding yourselves, but also expanding on this relationship. Even if you're not together, the energy will expand with you. Okay, yeah, this is about balance and management. So getting back together, when you do reunite or reconnect, you're going to have to share that. Like, I'm the boss. No, you're not. I'm the boss. No, I'm the boss. Okay, there's a lot of that. And it could get toxic if you don't temper yourselves, like correct yourselves. Okay, so there's going to have to be patience. There's going to have to be understanding and equal balance in a relationship, meaning I'm not better than you, you're not better than me. Well, I make more money than you. No, I do. That's the nature of this here. Okay, these are very strong energies. Both these people are fighters. Both these people are ruthless when it comes to getting what they want and doing what they need to do for their future and to have money and to be able to provide for themselves, let alone each other. So yeah, balance is going to be needed. This is two almost polar opposite emotional energies. I feel like not so much like the physical is like very similar. I feel like these two would be great partners if they only would put their own like selfish needs aside, or they would put their egos aside, or their need to be right aside. So that's why separation occurred, and that's why you're being led to this. Like, this temperance needs to happen, this balance needs to happen. Yeah. And I do feel like too, in separation, there's a lot of feeling like, what if, why didn't I do this? I should have chose that. I should have chose this. There's still confusion. Okay. There's still confusion about direction. So that's another reason. I feel like direction is new for both of these people. Okay. They do want each other. They do think about each other. They do want to be with each other ultimately, but there's confusion. There's also reevaluating your lives and your paths. So there could be some things that, you didn't do yet, or you're delayed upon, that spirit wants you to know. No, make up your mind and get going with it, because you're delaying your reconnecting. Okay. Does that make sense? They're also saying, spirit is also saying, the right choice. You know what to do. You know what to choose. You know the right choice. Okay. So spirit wants you to stop being like in a fantasy world. Okay. Make what is reality. Get what's obtainable. Get what's reality. Okay. When it comes to this situation, when it comes to your individual path, and when it comes to, reconnecting. Okay. Yeah. To me, this is like, okay, being able to provide yourselves abundance, being happy with your path, like what you've done. Maturity needs to happen here, okay? I feel like Capricorn is a lot more mature than Aries, but Aries has like this old wisdom. Aries is an old soul, I feel like. I feel like they definitely have like that diplomacy. What's that word? Being diplomatic. Okay. They have it. They own it too. They own it. They know what's right. So yeah, to me, this is like, get your own abundance straight. Apologize for the video cutting off, guys. I've been having some issues lately. But what I wanted to do to wrap this up was to pull some energy of emotions from my deck I created, I made recently, and talk about Capricorn and Aries. So it's either going to be to release or adopt. Energy is to release or adopt. Capricorn, energy is to release or adopt. What is your card? Pride. So stubbornness. There could be some stubbornness that maybe it's holding you back. Maybe you don't want to accept things. Maybe you don't even want to accept this reading because it's not what you wanted to hear. Maybe, you know, you just, there's things that you know are not working, but you're staying stuck in that energy. So something to think about, to work on. And Aries, what is something to release or adopt? And we're getting boredom. So I feel like sometimes that, you know, you spend too much time thinking and you spend too much time trying to decide, and it holds you back. I feel like you may be a person that's always bored and you have a lot of energy to spend and to use. You might be coming up with ideas for things every single day and your mind is going so fast and you can't fill that. When you have idle time, it drives you nuts. So use that idle time to work on yourself, to go within, to meditate more, to be more spiritual. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to check the link in the description box, and also for my private reading info. Thank you so much for joining me. Love and light.